Hey everyone, I'm Cera,
And I'm Carrie.
and together we're Harmonize Your Health.
But you know us by now.
Yeah,
You've been
totally.
around. Yeah.
So today we're really excited because we are going to be doing our glowing skin class. It's really just about general skin health and ways to take care and support your skin and supporting it to rejuvenate. This is a topic that's very near and dear to my heart.
Thank you so much to our Rise community. We love being in this space with you and sharing our stories, knowledge, and experience to give you more avenues to help you thrive. So we really wanted to set a really beautiful intention for this class, which is where this quote comes in. A healthy outside starts from the inside, Robert Urich. So whatever we do inside our bodies is going to be reflected on the outside surface. So everything we do, our part of, starts from within. And now I'm going to let Cera share her beautiful story.
So, this class was inspired by my learned experience and can really be applied to anyone who's experiencing either similar symptoms or any signs of inflammation in the body in general. So, I wanted to give you a little bit of a breakdown or breakout, rather, of just my journey. So, my acne didn't start typically with usually it's like in high school when people are going through hormonal changes. Mine was actually in my early or late teens and early 20s. I started getting really bad, severe cystic acne. It was really deep, and I had to cover everything up with makeup all the time, and I just felt like I was adding more and more layers of makeup and disturbing my skin more and more. I started going to dermatologists, and they kept throwing different topical treatments and chemicals at me that would the goal of those treatments were to start slowly thinning out my skin and kind of breaking down that external layer of skin in hopes to address the deep cystic acne. I went through also some painful chemical peels. That process was really challenging for me because at the time I was a server and I felt like I was in front of people all the time. I had these scars and things on my face, and I just didn't feel like I could have a conversation with people without them staring at my acne. So this just left me in so much pain internally and externally. So shortly after, my experience with that, this was probably a few years of different things, extraction processes and things like that. I actually started to cut out gluten because a friend of mine had encouraged me that they had lost a bunch of weight, which is also a sign of inflammation. So maybe that would help me. And things did begin to change. That was kind of like my aha moment. Like, wow, things that I put inside my body affect how it expresses outside my body. So that was like kind of the beginning of the change. I didn't have as deep cystic acne anymore. I still had pimples. I still had to cover, I felt like I had to cover my face up with makeup. But then the magic began when I actually started going plant-based, and I did it for compassionate reasons, but all of a sudden people were asking me, Cera, what are you doing? Your skin looks so good. You're glowing, all of these things. And I was like, I think it's this plant-based diet that I've adopted. So then my researcher brain just kind of dove right into it. So when I was 100% plant-based, that magic really, truly began. And no more cystic acne. So when this happened, I was like, how did I not know this? Like, how did I go to all of these doctor's appointments and all of these even like facial skin appointments and just so many things that I went to, and not one of them told me that it could potentially be what I'm eating that could be causing my body to express in this way. I was super frustrated and just kind of like, what is happening in our system right now? So this is really like, okay, the skin can be healed from the inside out. And I want to be able to share my story and my message with everyone.
So we all have a different why. I fortunately haven't had some of the same issues that Cera has with cystic acne. I mean, I get those periods, that's right. I think a lot of us probably deal with that. But you might be aging and you want your skin to stay tight on your face. You might want to even out your skin tone. We have some friends with eczema and rosacea, and we've definitely seen an impact in their day-to-day life when they start really paying attention to what they're putting in their body. So, I mean, the good news is that we can address all of these just by honoring what we put into and onto our bodies.
Right. So I kind of wanted to dive into a little bit of skin and what it is, and kind of just lay the groundwork for y'all. So the skin is the largest organ in our body, and it plays a key role in helping us eliminate toxins through secretion, excretion, and is really a cleansing tool for our body. So when the kidney and liver and lungs can't efficiently cleanse out what it's trying to cleanse out, our skin helps in that process as well. The skin actually excretes waste referred to as crystals. These crystals form when we eat certain foods that are rich in protein and sometimes high fats too, such as meat, fish, eggs, and dairy products. Also attached to this is refined sugars and acidic foods or beverages.
Which brings us to one of Sarah's favorite topics, but I'm going to try to tackle it today, which is the pH balance. I just wanted to talk on this slide because of the rainbow.
Oh my gosh, I was just going to say that. We had to sneak in a rainbow on our slides.
So if you're familiar with the pH scale from like high school science, 0 is the most acidic, 14 is the most alkaline, and 7 is neutral. So actually in your blood system, you want to be a little bit more alkaline than neutral. So our bodies are these walking cleansing machines, and if they aren't backed up from the strain of junk food and other harmful ingredients, we can begin to put our bodies to better use and really balance out that scale. So now Sarah's going to talk about how to do that.
Yeah. So we wanted to show you an example of different types of food that can cause our bodies to react. So it's all about the effect of the food, not the specific, like, for instance, like lemons and limes, citrus foods. Those are very acidic, but the effect that it has on our body is alkalizing. So it's not, it's not looking up certain foods on their scale before you consume them. It's as you consume them, what are they doing to our body? So there's foods that create an acidic environment in our body and in our bloodstream, and those foods include processed food and meat, dairy, certain grains, and vegetable oils. And then there's foods that create a more alkalizing effect in our body. So those are plant-based foods, greens, legumes, vegetables, and seeds. And you can see here on this slide, I really like this picture. I've definitely used it in a lot of my conversations with people. It's you can see on that very acidic side, you've got your sodas and things like that. And then on the very alkaline side, you've got those green vegetables. And it gives you some things in between. And here's not to say that you can't have tea, which is slightly more acidic than neutral. It's all about creating that balance and consuming foods that keep us more on the alkaline side and less on the acidic side. So, and like Carrie said, our bodies are literally walking cleansing machines. So as long as we give them those right foods, right tools to help clean out the acidic junk foods and stuff like that, then, we can indulge from time to time as long as our body has the right tools to clean everything up.
We do like to indulge from time to time.
Yes, we do.
So now we're going to shift over to watch Cera teach us how to make a rejuvenating facial scrub. So this is like exciting for me. I mean, I don't wear makeup. I don't do a lot I didn't even wash my face every day till Cera made me, but I'm learning so much from her, so I'm excited to dig in while she makes this.
Yeah. So we are going to walk you through an exfoliating and rejuvenating skin scrub today. So this might be even stuff that you already have in your kitchen, which is so great. So it's going to be a Tulsi Rose exfoliating scrub.
Fancy.
So now I'm going to bring you down here. Let's see. So, all right. So today what I have in our magic mixing bowls is some iodide salt. This is, you want to get like a table salt because you want to make sure that the beads are perfectly circular. If you have anything that's jagged, like a different salt that hasn't been ground up to the circles, then you can risk scratching your face. So you want to make sure that you get like the table salt. And then just a vegetable oil. Today I'm using coconut oil. I melted this down for us. This will absorb into your skin, which coconut oil has really good moisturizing effects on the skin. So that's going to be really good for us. You can also use like just a vegetable oil. Regular vegetable oil has bigger molecules, so it actually doesn't seep into the skin. So if you have super oily skin like I do, I have a relatively oily skin. I was worried about the oil affecting my skin, and that's not going to be the case because those molecules are bigger. So don't fret about that. And then I also have some awesome herbs in this bowl for us. So I actually used one of our tea bags. So this is a Tulsi Rose organic herbal tea, and it's got rose and tulsi leaves and some essential oils actually in it too. So that's going to be really calming for the skin.
So if someone doesn't have that tea, could they use a different tea?
Yeah, definitely. I actually grabbed another tea that we have from one of our favorite herbalists, Wendy Wang, Wang and Dickerson tea. This is actually a rose chamomile blend. So you can use any herbs that you really want. I would recommend for this one rose for that calming effect. Chamomile, lavender, and kind of anything along those lines. Those are going to be calming and soothing for the skin.
And one reason we really like tea versus buying all the herbs separately is because not everyone has a store near them that sells a bunch of weird herbs, but most of us can go to the grocery store and find tea. And as everything we recommend, make sure you're getting organic. It's going to be seeping into your skin, so you definitely want it to be pesticide free.
Exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the coconut oil in with my herbs and pour the salts in. And I'm just going to mix this up. And it's about half of a tablespoon of salt. I did 1 pack of the herbal blend and a tablespoon of the oil. So you can thicken this up if you want a deeper scrub. And got my naughty spatula there for you too. So what you'll do is just get over the sink, start putting this on your face, scrub it on your skin, and you want to scrub it until you feel like a almost like a raw feeling to your skin. It starts to get tingly, and you'll notice the difference. Generally about 4 minutes.
And I learned something from Cera today when we were plotting this out. There's a certain way you should rub it on your skin. Do you want to show them that method?
Yeah, so you want to make sure that you're rubbing in circular motions going backwards. So you're going to be buffering the skin.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah, you're doing it right. I would do smaller circles though. You don't want to be like, going like this. So, starting in one spot and working your way up. This is going to help with elasticity and reawakening your skin.
So should I start at the bottom of my face and go up to my forehead?
Yeah, what I do is kind of start at my chin here and do small circles coming up and around and even get down by my ears. Sometimes I get some back up in between my ears back here because we have some sebaceous glands back here, so it expresses itself. on me at least. And so I like to get around by my ears, even down by the neck. You want to treat your facial skin, sensitive skin from the neck up. So I usually start here, come here, and around by my jawline, and then I'll come down by my neck and around, and then I'll start on my nose, and then up and around on my forehead and my temples. Yeah, and like I said, it's going to be a little bit of like a raw feeling. You don't want to scrub so hard that it hurts, but you want to give enough pressure to really exfoliate the skin. And then, when you're first done, your skin might be a little bit raw, but definitely feel like around and notice the difference. So when you remove it, what I like to do is I like to use like a castile soap, just something very, very light.
Like Dr. Bronner's.
Mm-hmm, Dr. Bronner's, fragrance free, just to get that excess oil off of my skin. And then I just blot it dry, and I don't add any lotions or anything like that. And you'll notice that the natural oils of your skin, it'll feel so baby soft. So yeah, that is what I wanted to show you today. And, just taking some ingredients from the kitchen and applying it to your skincare.
Kitchen magic.
Yes.
So, hopefully, after this, maybe you're inspired. I really encourage you, if you're experiencing any skin issues at all, or any other signs of inflammation like bloating, weight gain, fatigue, we would love to help you. We just want to connect and get to know you and see how we can support you. So we do offer one-on-one coaching. We don't have any contracts or anything like that. We just, one at a time, and, get you from point A to point wherever you want to be. We have individual and group cooking classes that we do, and other courses such as Plant-Based 101 if you're like ready to make that commitment, non-toxic living, which totally plays into your skin health, holistic mixology if you want to find out how to make some fun mocktails that are also good for your skin.
Mm-hmm.
So we do like specific cooking classes to kind of if there's like a specific skill you want to gain in the kitchen, and then we can do a personalized healthy skin session as well. And then last, we do have our guided nutrition reset. We prefer that term to cleanse, but that's essentially what it is. And we do that on a 10-day or a 40-day program where you get superfood supplements and support from us to
All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. We definitely have a blast talking about all things plant-based health with y'all. If you have any questions, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Harmonize Your Health, or just send us an email. We love receiving messages in our inbox. So harmonize with Cera, Cera, at gmail.com.
And we should have put it on the slide, but our website is harmonizeyourhealth.info.
Yes.
All right, I'll see you next month.
Bye.